Okay, I'm gonna get a thorough analysis here today on these trades and whatnot. So let's go over it. I took two trades today. Let me delete this. And yeah, let's go over it. So I actually got to the markets late as fuck, cause bitch ass traffic, some nigga crashed. Feel bad for bro. But yeah, go over the buys for today. Honestly, coming into the day, I was more bearish than bullish. There wasn't much on the 4 hour, but the 1 hour, we inversed these fair value gaps right here. It seemed like we were respecting this fair value gap over here, and we also inversed this one down here. So I was more bearish than bullish at the time. And we had a bunch of low resistance to the downside on NQ over here. There's also unmitigated down here as well. ES, there actually wasn't as much low resistance, and that's why I failed to low key see, and I maybe even have forced a bias a little bit here today, which is why I probably lost that first trade. So yeah, so it's only very important that to learn from this first trade mistake I made was probably three things, and it was all about an imbalance. So first of all, the 1 hour, this area right here is looking getting respected. That's one thing. There's also an SMT with these liquidity, all that liquidity right there with London lows and whatnot with ES. There's a fucking SMT, so the area was literally, I can't speak, literally protected as fuck. You could also say that something also bad was that what's it called? Market open was pretty chopped. The 15-minute similar situation over here too. Yes, actually inverse these fair value gaps over here, but even then, like you can tell, it's kind of like rejecting off this area right here with that SMT and whatnot. SMT and NQ actually was respecting this fair value gap right here. But at the time, it looked more bearish than not. We were also respecting this fair value gap right here, which is why I wanted to go more bearish than bullish. So also that 1 hour inverse being inverse as well. That was more of the narrative and bias. Now for the entry model, I took a 2-minute IVG to the downside right here, which I didn't think it was that bad. I only risked like 100 on it, so I don't give a fuck. And there's a bunch of low resistance right here, which I was like, okay, well, I think we're gonna at least go down to here and inverse it, right? We had my main TPs were like London low and whatnot, all this low resistance down here, but obviously it didn't at least got to break even. And two of the biggest things I think why is because the 15-minute fair value gap right here, they were kind of like rejecting off of like hell, by the way. Like, look at that shit. Like, it's literally respecting the fuck out of it, right? That's why I failed to see. And also on the 1 minute, we didn't even inverse this 1 minute, so yeah. Those are the mistakes I kind of saw on this trade. Other than that, I think I had a good break-even point. My narrative for was pretty decent. Went low resistance to the sell side, but it failed, and I was like, okay, well, that sucks. And then I think 10 a.m. came, and I was like, they were just ripping ass. Like, and if you go on the 15-minute, we inverse all this area right here. We even broke through this whole area right here, closing through it. And I was like, okay, my bias low-key flipped to bullish. Only thing that was kind of scary was that ES was respecting this area right here, and it was respecting this new 4-hour gap that was just made. That was the only thing kind of stopping me from being more bullish, but NQ was ripping ass and was more bullish than not. Some I forgot for this short play also, but there was SMT right here as well. Which also kind of made me more confident in it. So yeah, anyways, back to the second trade. I was just waiting for a 5-minute or 15-minute fair value gap to respect off of and enter off of a 1 minute, and we actually got exactly that. The 5 minute was formed, we respected to it, and we got a woman IVG, and I think it was pretty clean in my opinion, bro. Like, look at that shit. Bang, right? Break even was like literally right there, bro. So I'm like, dude, this is perfect. I want to see a strong delivery, and it took me out and went to my TPs. So yeah, fucking insane, by the way. But shit happens. I ain't too mad about that. This was a good trade in my opinion. It had a low resistance right here that we can just take out, so we would at least take that out. And the most I would get was break even, but obviously that didn't happen. Why do I think I lost this trade? Honestly, because I don't know, but one could be ES respect to the fair value gap. That's one thing. Guess we just wanted to feel the imbalance more. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a 15-minute there, so I don't fucking know. Maybe that's something too, because like maybe one pair has to at least go to equilibrium. That could be part of something. I don't know. Keep that in mind whenever I review these videos. But maybe that's one thing I noticed. Like maybe because one pair needed to go to equilibrium. I don't fucking know. You know, that's just a guess I have or whatever. But yeah, pretty bad week. Down as shit, but you know, you gotta bounce back from me. Feel me? I don't really let it affect me. So yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much it. 2 trades for the day, and I just hopped off. Honestly, so yeah.